could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. The Uncivil.
Nigga.
Nah, the Uncivil War podcast with me. See, y'all wasn't here before.
I wasn't even gonna react to it like that until you started doing all that shit. And I was like,
Civil War podcast with me, Karma, aka Karma Don, aka Karma Chameleon, aka Karma Donis, aka Karma Kazi, aka Not Gonna Mini Pop Shot your Beanwa. And I'm here with
annoyed, annoyed, annoyed.
Yo,
it's your man's D Trill, yo. What's popping? What's going on with y'all?
What's Popovich?
What's the good word?
The good word is.
They always say it's Thunderbird, but I want another one.
The good word is us. We back. We're back for what, episode 26? Is this 26?
Yo, man, let me tell y'all
26.
something.
They've been rocking with us for 26 episodes.
Man, we so good, man. Our guests can counsel on us, and then we just keep it rolling.
We are good like God with an extra O.
Yo, we good money.
We good
money.
Mm-hmm. Can you good?
Can you hear me? Okay.
We ain't selling those by
Beats by Dre ain't paid us yet.
They ain't paid us yet. They gonna pay us. We ain't advertising.
Beats by Dre ain't paid us yet.
But what's good with you, man? How's your week so far?
Man, I'm kicking like chicken, bro.
Kicking like chicken?
Yeah, I'm kicking like chicken. This shit, this shit don't stop, man.
All right.
The 4th of July was great.
Yes, sir. You ain't lose any fingers.
No,
you ain't blowing up. I know you don't do the fireworks and all that stuff.
No. I don't get into that. But Jermaine had a barbecue,
and he didn't invite me.
Christ, Jesus.
Nah,
yo, should I have said it? Anything?
He did. Did you go?
Yeah. You and Jermaine friends on Facebook, right?
We friends in real life, and that's why I said he didn't invite me.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Now it's
right,
now it's awkward.
I'm coming for you, man.
Now it's
I'm
awkward.
coming for you. But anyway, that's good. So you went. I mean,
I did, man, and it was a real good time, man. Chill by he got a little brick campfire out there, and we had some real interesting conversations. And I had some
interesting conversation with Jermaine.
Well, Jermaine wasn't out there.
Oh, it wasn't Jermaine?
Jermaine, there was like 100 people there, though.
Oh, okay.
So,
and again, he did not invite me. Damn.
There were a lot of people there.
He thought of 100 more people to invite. Damn. Okay.
I promise you, I wouldn't look at it like that if I was.
Nah, I'm not. I'm kidding.
Some of the stuff that we talked about was just very esoteric, and I wish you was
my
there.
Type of shit.
Yeah, because it was kind of like. And I'm not anti that, but I do like to kind of like govern those conversations. I don't like to get in there and be like, yeah. And if it wasn't for the government, I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? But them conversations was pretty cool.
That's what's up.
I think that was a highlight of my 4th though.
Really?
Yeah.
Really.
That barbecue. Shout out to Jermaine. Shout out to his wife, Dacia. And shout out to everybody that was there. Even shout out to you, even though you weren't there, big dog.
I mean, it's all good. It's all good.
It's all great.
You know what I'm saying? But
you was there in spirit.
In spirit.
Spirit.
Yo, y'all be on our lives with a lot of questions, and we with our lives we're really loose. We're a lot looser. You know what I'm saying? And we have. I mean, we're loose. We're loose on the show.
We are.
It's just, the lives are a little different.
Put a little cap on it on here though.
Right. And we on our way over to the studio, we had a lot of good conversation and energy and questions from y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My boy Steve had some questions. My girl Real Diamond, aka Nikki, had some good questions. And I mean, we can jump right in on that.
Well, Real Diamond wanted to know is what do men over 40 expect? Now she said the word expect. I want to believe she said the word expect. Check it. No, you ain't gonna be able to see what she said because it was live and it's gone now. them joints is gone. All of that conversation is gone on lives, cuz.
Damn,
them shit.
You're right.
Yeah, but I think she said expect out of women. What do men over 40 expect out of? If she didn't say expect, she said want. So pick your poison on that.
What do men want over 40 years old, right?
Yeah, if you over 40, what do you actually expect or want out of a woman?
I'll let you know when I turn 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna jump in there, dog. I think the question is ridiculous.
You think it's ridiculous?
Yo, man, come on, man. Like, how you?
That's a legit question for her.
It's a legit question for her. But the thing is, man, that is such an evolving answer.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? You're not, you're not gonna be just because you're 40. There's a set of things that you want. It's a trial and error, like sight on scene. When I meet you, this is what we're dealing with in the moment type of deal. And when you just get to choose what's before you in the moment. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's where we go wrong.
So let me say this, and I'm not gonna make a general statement, but a lot of women, they have these milestones and what they're looking for at this age, what they want in this age, and what type of, if I meet somebody at this age, I need this, and this from that person. So I'm not generalizing. I'm not saying all women. So don't come for me. But that is that, and I think I want to say, and Nikki, I could, we cool. You know what I'm saying? So I could say this. I want to say that question comes from like her, like that's something that she possibly has done in the past.
Word.
You know what I mean? And that's her mindset. That's her mind state. Like, at 50, 40, 20, 30, 40, 50, these are the things I want in my life. You know what I'm saying? So she said 40. In her mind, she's like, so the question is for us though, right? For men.
Yeah.
So look, I'm rolling with what you said, dog, and I'm cheating off your answers because I feel the same way. I feel like it's there is no set thing that we look for at a certain age. Like we don't, in our minds, we don't go, okay, I'm turning 40, so
it's the fuck we do, and it's stupid.
We who?
Nah, when I say we, I ain't talking about anybody in particular, but people do that
in general.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can say in general.
Yeah,
but
people do that. People make posts like that.
Okay, so I'm not gonna. So
they make grand declarations. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna speak for myself because I don't do that. But I do feel like people do that, right? And at 40. I don't know. I think some people may want to look for, definitely I would think more people are looking for like establishment. Like I think a man wants to see a woman that kind of knows what she wants at that age. And I think women know, most women know what they want way before that age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're 40 and you still don't know what you want, I mean,
hey man, listen.
Let's cut the shit.
Nah, I didn't say that. Early. You wait on that. This is not a let's cut the shit moment. This is not that. But what's happening right now is people always say, I'm 40, they have these mental expectations, right? Mm-hmm. That's stupid. Let's stop doing that. The universe is gonna bring you who it's gonna bring you, whether you manifest it or not. Now some people
Trill talking universal language.
All right, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking what?
Yeah.
I like that.
Now whoever shows up in front of you, you assess them.
Whoever shows up in front of you.
Yeah, because people are gonna come before you. They're gonna be suitors. They're gonna be people who like you. They're gonna be people who are digging you for whatever reason, A, B, C, D, and E, right?
Right.
It's on you to be able to decipher. Now, what you got to do is quit tailoring your expectations and tailor your goddamn self.
Tailor yourself.
Tailor yourself. What in the hell are you?
I love it.
What in the hell are you?
I love it.
Quit trying to figure out whether or not somebody else is going to make your cut.
Yeah.
What in the hell are you?
I like that.
And when you figure out what the hell you are, then you say.
But I always say this. I say, work on yourself. You're going to attract what you want if you are focused. If you focus on self-improvement, you know what I'm saying? That's going to shine. You're going to attract that. You're going to attract certain people to you.
All right.
You know what I mean? You're a reflection. You're going to reflect. Your energy is going to be out there. Like certain people get, like you wonder why certain people wind up with certain people, or you got the one woman or the one guy that says, I always get this type of man, or why do I always get girls that blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a mirror. Your relationships are mirror images of what's going on inside. So take a real good look at the people that you attracting, and then look at yourself.
Now I'm gonna finish what I was finna say.
Mm-hmm. Finish, dog. Go ahead.
When you tailor yourself, now you got the opportunity to say, this is gonna work for me. This is not gonna work for me.
Yep.
And you ain't gotta take forever to do it. Don't waste my time. Because if I ain't gonna work for you, don't have me all over the place with you and I'm all right. You need to already, I'm not a trial. I'm not a trial. You need to get your ass, you need to get your ass, your shit need to be all the way. You need to know from the conversations that we have had on whether or not you need to roll me. Don't play with my time because I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, and just be, and you you be 100% who you gonna be.
Right. You and if you decide
that your representative, be who you're gonna be. That's the thing. People want to be in a relationship or be with someone so bad that they will change who they really are because they feel like they look at that person. Oh, I like this person. Boom, 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 and then they be like, wait, they might not like this, so I'm not gonna show this, or I'm gonna be this way, I'm gonna be that way.
Yeah,
it's gonna come out eventually. Just show up who you are. Show up how you are, who you are at the moment. You understand? Like whoever you are, be that, and let them decide if they gonna roll with you or not.
So the answer to her question from the D-Trill part is a woman that knows who she is.
Yeah. I like that. Camera, yeah, just right there. Which one?
A woman who knows who she is. If you know who you are, and you got demons, you got shit you battling, you got things that you know you need to work on as a person.
Yep. You've been drinking.
You all of that shit. You done solved all that shit. Or you've wrangled to that shit to a point.
Right.
To where it ain't gonna interfere with you being able to properly assess me. So you don't need to improperly assess me.
Right.
And waste my motherfucking time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Get your ass out of here with that now.
That's a fact.
Now, your man, white boy Chris, has some real good questions.
He has some great questions. Do you remember? Because
I do remember. Yeah. All right, so one of white boy Chris's questions was
it was white boy Steve Hamilton, by the way. Shout out,
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris somewhere like
the hell is Chris?
Chris somewhere like I got questions.
It's white boy Steve Hamilton. Shout out Steve Hamilton. Real good dude. That's my brother from another. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you don't even remember his question.
I do.
All right, fire it up. Let's hear it.
I don't want to say it wrong, so go ahead.
All right, so he wanted to know if his check was short from paying the bills.
Yeah.
Right? If his check was short from paying the bills, can y'all just go Dutch on this date just this one time, just to, you know what I'm saying, so he can have a bridge to the next moment? Yeah. Can y'all go Dutch? Can you get it? Can you help him get this? Yeah. On the date?
I like that question. And we had to say, like, hey, that question kind of has to be prefaced if you are you a couple, are you married, are you just kicking it, like what, you know what I'm saying? You kind of have to look at the situation.
You know why I'm laughing though? Because I remember one time, man, we was kind of having this conversation that LA was like chiming in one time, and LA was like,
I remember.
Yeah, he was like, if I done did all this shit all week, and your ass, you know what I'm saying? It is 40 more dollars. Bitch, you better have
that. Yo, it's true. Yo, he is not recanting his statement.
He totally standing behind that shit. I thought about that shit while I was asking the question. Like, I didn't even think about it when I first heard it. It's like, I thought LA was like, yeah, LA popped off when you heard some shit.
Right. And we also said that's kind of like, because that was his question for a woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But my opinion on that, of course we can give our opinions on it, because
actually when a woman is here.
Yeah,
we always.
But
do.
we still gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I personally don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? At all. Like, you know,
man.
There's nothing wrong with it. We did kind of talk about this before, because like I told you before, you know, I naturally lead. I do stuff just because I feel like I want to. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, like, hey, I'll pay for it. I got it. Boom, 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 boom. But if I'm in a situation, I don't even have to be in a situation, but if I'm going out with my lady and she says, you know what, I got this time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, cool. You know what I'm saying? That don't make me feel any less. And especially with the question, because the question, he was like, if I'm short on, you know what I'm saying? If I'm
so
short,
if you were short on paying the bills,
paying the bills,
let me create a scenario. Let me create a scenario. So if you and a young lady, y'all are dating, but you don't live with her.
Okay, just dating. How long have we been dating?
Y'all been dating for a month.
A month. Ooh,
4 weeks.
Go ahead.
You know, you got a lot going on.
Yep.
You got a whole lot of shit you pouring your money into, and the bills. You know, some unexpected happen.
Right.
And she like, hey, I want to go. And, you know, I want to go out. I want to kick it with you. Your ends looking a little, you know, man. Do you expect to be able to explain this to her and get that lenience, or are you gonna as a natural leader pull out and say, hey, we'll do it another time?
No, as a natural leader, I'm a communicate properly, and I'm gonna say, hey, here's the deal. I got this going on, that going on. Let's do it another time.
What if she
and what? Hold on. I'm gonna say let's do it another time, and I'm gonna wait for the response, because she might be like, you know what? Nah, we can still do it. I'll just go half or whatever, and I'm gonna be okay with that. I
got to keep it 100, dog. From my experience, that's the response I get whenever I'm in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna try to get on here and make it seem like D-Trill will never be fucked up. And I mean, it's been a while since I have been.
$20. I'm just kidding.
You owe what? All right.
You know I'm messing with
the jokes we make.
The jokes we make.
The jokes we make.
No, it was really funny. No.
Right. No, pretty much every woman I know, probably with the exception of like one.
Right. Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? I know one that'll be like, well, it is shit. Well, I see.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And look,
we might have to wait until next payday.
Honestly, though,
we might have to wait until next payday.
I ain't mad at her.
And I ain't
be honest with you, I ain't mad at it.
Right.
Do your thing.
Is.
You know, everybody has their place, and you definitely has chosen yours.
Yeah.
With your response.
Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with that. And you know, I just think for some men, I'm not, again, some men, it kind of I think it makes them feel less than a man. Like I ain't letting my lady pay for that, blah 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 blah. And like I told you, for me, I naturally lead. But if I'm in that situation, it's gonna be like, and that's presented. I communicate well. I'm just gonna tell you, like, hey, this is what I'm focused on. I'm buying a house.
I can't
look,
not,
I'm buying a house.
right. I can't
week.
not.
I'm buying a house next week. I can't splurge. Like, you want to go here? Nah, we can't do that. And then if their response is, you know, hey, well then let's, and you got it, cool.
Let me ask you what you think about this. Our second episode had Jermaine Kimball on it. We just discussed this guy. He had, you know,
right.
Jermaine does pretty well for himself. I'm not gonna we're gonna, you know, Jermaine is.
He definitely does well for himself.
Yeah, he's not. Jermaine covering the goddamn
he didn't invite me to the cookout, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I always feel weird when you bring that back up. But Jermaine said, he was like, hey man, if you 40, man, and your shit ain't, you got moments where your shit ain't popping, man, you need to fucking tighten that shit up. Like that was his.
Yeah.
I slick feel him on that though. Like, you know,
I totally feel him on that.
But man, I'm gonna tell you like this though. A couple of episodes back, I did say, man, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens.
Shit can take anybody out.
And then it don't matter the age.
Shit can take Jermaine out.
It don't matter the age.
Shit will take out anybody.
And I'm gonna say this: the first shall be last, the last shall be first. I always say that because a lot of times people are looking at people and they're like, man, he's this age, or he's starting late on this, and he's doing this and he's doing that. But then watch what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because that person can trump all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And wind up being, you know, having a certain amount of success. It just took longer. You know what I'm saying? It just took longer for that person.
Well, I just say this, man. Every one of us should at least have a certain amount of grace for everybody. Everybody. I mean, I get to say this shit, man. This is the Uncivil War podcast. Hey, man, it exists. There are some people. Every time somebody gets raped, somebody comes and says, "What did she do?" Or I'm telling you, man, I'm not necessarily saying that is. I'm not saying that that's the way it should be, right. And I am not saying, you know, graceful rape. Yeah, I'm not advocating that kind of shit. But there is somebody that's going to have some sympathy for anything. There are pedophilia sympathizers. That's an entire, and I be looking at that shit about to fucking throw up. But they exist, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they should or shouldn't or whatever. I'm saying that they shouldn't. Fuck it. I don't like the motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely. I'm
going all the way around the corner just to say that.
No, I was trying to be too diplomatic, man. But it failed.
No
Fuck that.
No, not in that situation, bro.
Sympathy and grace are not the same.
Look, we're not gonna split hairs here. I need to finish this point. I need to finish this point.
He said sympathy and grace are not the same. But
we're talking about something specific. And in this relationship shit, LA, the guy who's just continuously trying to throw me curveballs right on the air, did say this, and I completely agree with this shit.
What did he say?
If you don't have a certain amount of compromising entering a situation, it is automatically 50% at failure.
Oh yeah,
you starting out.
We had a whole.
So if you can't shoot that man some grace when he trying to do something, if you can't shoot that woman some grace, and a lot of women out here right now, just because they're women, they still want to have be able to say shit. I want to help. I want to still be. Every woman is not trying to get some shit out of a guy.
Yeah.
There are a lot of women out here that's really trying to find a good dude to help find to build with.
Exactly.
Them the ones that everybody look. You need to try to find somebody like that, and get out and look. All of the gold diggers need to find all of the little gold diggers,
right?
And all of the little fuck boys need to find all of the fuck girls, and all of the piece of shit motherfuckers need to find it. You know, y'all need to get together and let the good people, you know, find each other.
I agree.
And that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, man. Just and again, it does go back to your self-value, your self-worth, working on yourself, focusing on yourself, and you know, you knowing what you want. Because I think a lot of times when you don't know what you want, whatever comes your way that looks kind of okay and complimentary and all this stuff, you rock with that because you don't know what you want, and then you wind up with a long road ahead of you with some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dealing with bullshit because you don't know what you want. You don't know yourself. You didn't work on yourself long enough to even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a lot of lonely people out there. I think people get in relationships because they're lonely, and that's not a good reason to be.
Would you ever admit you lonely as a man?
Would I admit it? Who would I need to admit it to?
Yourself?
Myself? Yeah, I'm 1,000% honest with myself.
Have you ever felt lonely?
Have I ever felt lonely? Well, it depends. What do you mean by lonely?
Like nobody was around. Like it's been a couple of days you ain't been out. Ain't nobody hitting your DMs dry. Ain't nobody fucking with you really like that.
Right. Exactly.
Yo, but you just use the shit that I just said.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt that way. I felt that way.
It's almost kind of like men don't like to admit that shit. Like the vulnerability part of it is like,
no.
I ain't lonely, nigga. I was just at the club.
Let me tell you something. I definitely felt lonely, and
sorry about that.
I
was all in mic too. My bad.
And there's been times in my life where I had pockets of loneliness. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, when I got divorced, I felt lonely for a good period. You know what I'm saying? And I had support. You know what I'm saying? Like my aunt would call me because she knew I was being Iron Man, yo. At least I thought. You know what I'm saying? Like I put my face on for everybody. They're like, yo, you good? You good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You know, I'm good. Look, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But then, people that know you, you know what I'm saying, that really know you, they gonna, they gonna pull you. They gonna pull your tail, be like, yo, bro, it's all good, man.
Let me read this question,
you know
man. This question is from Felicia. It says, do people value chastity in dating now? Is it frowned upon? Or
you said Cassidy's dating now?
Cassidy.
I'm just kidding. What was you said Cassidy's You said Cassidy's dating?
No.
He just dropped the
Do people value chastity in dating now? Is it frowned upon to abstain? And we're gonna let LA answer. Let LA answer. That LA had the biggest reaction.
Who asked that? I know.
Felicia.
I would love to hear your opinion on this, LA.
First of all, people need to understand.
Give him a mic.
People need to understand the definition of these words they try to use. If you're gonna be chaste, don't date.
Right.
Because chastity means to abstain from extramarital, pretty much anything. So if you're gonna kiss the man, go up the man, be all up under him, you're inviting.
Yeah. Mic up, baby.
Baby.
He got something to say.
This man about to get the mic.
He about to get the mic.
Can I hear myself yet?
About to get the mic.
If you are in a relationship,
right,
or looking to be in a relationship, I'm sorry about all the extra mic.
Okay. That's all good.
Don't even do it if you're thinking about being chaste. That's gonna cause an issue. And you're asking a question. Who I don't even want to know who asked the question. The person
it don't matter.
The person that you're being with, if you have to ask that question, ask them. Because you can't ask a room full of men that probably, because a lot of these questions that people saying, they should ask their partners. Because asking people in general
Well, I think they're putting the question out there because they're afraid to ask their partner.
But don't be with them. You shouldn't be with nobody you're afraid to talk to.
I look.
Okay.
As much as I agree with you, as much as I agree with you, people just don't do that, man. They just.
That's why they're asking, what do men want at 40?
Exactly.
Because you haven't asked your man.
Yo, but listen, man.
Oh,
listen.
man.
That is what we are here for. If there was nobody like that, then we wouldn't have a. This is what the Uncivil. This is what we do.
Yeah,
so let me answer it. Let me answer it. Let me
Yeah.
answer it. Because we can't tool the people. Like the people are gonna be the people.
They're gonna be the people.
They're gonna show
man.
up with their questions. They're gonna be who they are.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? We can.
This is a
I mean,
non-judgment zone.
yeah,
too, by
right.
the way.
Like if
This
if
No, it is
non-judgment.
a judgment zone.
I'm not.
well, you can judge all you want to, and I'm pretty sure they like, all right, you just
Because
judge me.
every question y'all get, y'all kind of judge when you answer it.
Fine. And look,
We're
that's
giving
the risk you
opinions.
run. That's
That's
the risk you
judgment.
run by putting the shit. I mean, on a network.
Exactly.
Right. So we're just gonna answer it. So we're just gonna answer it.
What's your
You
answer?
answered it and you said, well, my thing is this. It all depends on who the fuck you just encountered. Some people are here for that work. Some people are here for that work. I am a highly sexually driven.
Right.
Do not date me if
Right.
you are trying to abstain.
Right.
I'm saying that here.
Right.
We don't want that shit to be confused.
Yeah.
Just like it's some shit that you don't want to be confused when me considering you.
Communication is key, y'all. Like I'm upfront about everything. I'm upfront about my intentions. That I am.
I think
And I think a lot of I think some people
I got
feel
one.
like
I got,
they have to
I got
lie.
one
Go
quarter
ahead.
of a
I
joint
got
left.
you.
I got a quarter
I
of a
got
joint
you.
left, and I'm gonna pass the mic. I think what she wants to know is like the general consensus of like how like what's the temperature of that whole.
Okay.
All right. So listen to the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to what we're listening to. All the R&B song, R&B done went from innuendo to like, girl, suck this dick, fuck, I finna
That's R&B?
beat the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But very few R&B songs are like that.
don't
but
do
I know
that.
what you're saying.
Don't do that because
I mean,
you know
it's true.
full. You know full and damn well R&B
They're
is
a little
nowhere
racy
near
now.
the
They're
same.
racy,
Yeah,
but-
they way.
but-
and
It was racy in the 60s.
I
But
just want
you know
to. I just
what?
want to.
It's
I just want
coming-
to finish. I just
real
want to
R&B
finish. Then I'm
coming
gonna
back
pass. I'm
too,
gonna
by the
pass.
way.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
It was racy in this, but now the audience is larger and we're all tuning in. We are a very hypersexual culture. We just are.
Okay.
Not black people,
Yeah.
human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't
That's
gonna,
natural.
you're not gonna turn the channel to Q100 and get,
That's natural.
you know what I'm saying, sex like they doing it. They doing it
Yeah.
there too. So, yo, people are, the answer to your question is, yeah, more people are gonna frown on abstinence than not.
Mm.
And that's just the temperature.
I'm gonna say this. With the new abortion laws, I think a lot.
All right.
I think it's gonna be a lot easier for guys to abstain because they're gonna be like, well, shoot, if I put one in her and she has it, she gonna have it.
You making a joke. You making a joke, dog. But I'm telling you,
I'm dead
you
serious.
actually, yeah, that's a real good point.
I mean, seriously,
That's a real good point.
vasectomies are going up, and men are really look. Hey, this is real talk. Real talk radio, bro.
Right.
Nah,
Yo,
listen.
is that water in your body?
It is.
Incredible.
It really is. I know, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sober
Yeah.
thoughts.
I love it, man.
But
me with it.
no, seriously, the vasectomies are going up. Seriously, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guys are they falling back a little bit more. Because look, protection,
Lost me.
they falling back a little bit.
It ain't jumped in yet. It ain't started yet, man.
It's starting now. It's starting now.
you
They
gotta get
falling back a little bit. Definitely,
You falling back?
bro. Who I'm with is who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out there crazy
LA,
like
don't
that.
you love that?
I'm not out there. I'm not out there crazy
and
like
he
that.
threw out a catchphrase.
I,
Said, you falling back? That man said, listen, man, who I'm with is who I'm with. bro. You must think I'm drunk.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. Look.
At the end of the day,
Right.
at the end of the day, the abstinence thing for a guy, it's not necessarily you're not going I think you'll find more guys that are not willing to abstain than are. Period. That's all. I do think guys are there's more guys falling back and doubling up using protection more, which you should be. I mean, it depends. I mean, you trying to be safe out there, guys. You know what I'm saying? And you think you safe because you got the same. I've been rocking with the same girl for whatever, blah blah blah. But anyway,
who she rocking?
You got to think about this. That's why I brought up the bill, you know, the abortion, you know, law, because. That's adding to the abstinence now. Trust me, guys are really, I think more guys are, girls too, not just guys.
I want to shout out to just basically bring light to the situation that happened on the 4th of July with the shooting, the 6 people that lost their lives. I know it's like a broken record. Everybody's tired of saying it. I'm not gonna ever hear about it and not bring it up here on this platform. I'm not about to get into guns, none of that. But man, like, we are unraveling. And you know what somebody said to me the other day? This ain't even new. It's just now there's a platform for us to see it. I kind of believe that.
Yeah.
I kind of believe that.
I totally believe it. I just think, you know, it's being more widespread. You know what I'm saying? Like the info, we're getting to the information faster. The information is being spread faster. You know, social media is, you know, now it seems like there's more killings, more shootings, more brutality. It's been forever, man. Whether there's more or less, I would have to ask LA to do a statistical, you know, analysis of that.
LA be like, man, that ain't much. I just do that shit when I be feeling like.
You know, I'm joking.
I'll do that shit when I want to make.
I'm joking when I say that, but I say that to say it's been going on forever, and yes, now that, you know, social media is as big as it is, and news travels fast, and things you can see something happening in real time, and, you know, yeah, it seems like there's more of it. It just does. It seems like there's more of it, but it's not.
Hit me with it, LA. Mike right there.
I don't think there's more. I just think
LA, we don't have a guest, man.
It may be more. It may be more. Let me say that. However, yeah, I don't know. But I do think one thing I will say is I feel like the pandemic and the shutdown, the lockdowns and all that stuff had an effect on everybody mentally. Like, so being locked, not being able to go out, I think it has a little bit to do with it. But, and not even just that. That economy changes, you know what I'm saying? The all of that, the stress that people are feeling from those situations.
No, I don't feel like that.
I do. And then some people are just damn crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just crazy.
I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified to diagnose crazy. I think that there are people that just conjure wicked thoughts.
That's the definition.
There are some evil people out here. Period.
Huh?
That's the definition of crazy.
I say I'm not qualified to diagnose an individual that he is. I'm not qualified to diagnose crazy. I'm qualified to define crazy, and I just did it. But diagnosis that say that you're crazy, I'm not qualified to do that. But people come up with shit, and they just actually find a battery to carry it out.
Yeah.
Whereas there are some people in this world that we come up with like LA told a story a couple of weeks back. If he told me like, yo, like I was actually thinking about doing A, B, C, D, and E, I'll be like, yeah, but you didn't do it because there is a boundary in your mind,
a built-in mechanism.
Right.
That ain't.
There are some people if you go into a club full of gay people and you kill 48 people, that boundary is not up. You thought about it. You planned it in your mind. Your mind creates the thought. You actually carry that shit. Carrying it out is crossing a boundary in your mind. And I think it's more people who have the ability to cross. This ain't got nothing to do with the NRA.
Let me tell you something.
The sale of guns. They can stop selling machine guns right now.
Let me tell you something.
That shit is not gonna stop it.
It's a very fine line, because there have been people that snapped that for apparently no reason. You look at them; they've been straight their whole lives. They've achieved all this. They're a great dad. They're a great this, that, and the third. And then one thing happened, and they snapped and killed whoever they killed.
So, back to your point, and you made a point. You said you think that they have risen since the lockdown.
What? Yeah.
Actually went down since
went down. Wow.
So,
okay.
So that's why I'm saying that doesn't have anything to do with it. Since in 1982. Okay, first we got to look at what defines a mass shooting.
He actually went and did the.
But it's because I already looked it up a while ago because I was having this argument with somebody at work. I was having this conversation with somebody.
Got it.
And my question to them was, what do they define as a mass shooting? And they said when somebody kills multiple people.
No.
And I said the people don't have to die for it.
They don't have to die. Yeah.
And then my shooting. And then mass killing.
My second point. But that's what's leading this gun thing, because people are putting it out there like you have to get rid of guns because people are dying. So we don't have to get rid of the guns because people are getting shot. But then my next question to this person was, why don't y'all consider gang violence mass shootings?
See, you know,
because it's not in it. It's they don't put that together. Why not?
That's a good question.
But we have to answer that.
Yeah.
Because
I know.
We have to answer that now.
That's a great question.
It seems like it's only considered a mass shooting. It's only considered, we got to fix this when some white folk get shot.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Now, it's horrible that kids died in Uvalde. It's horrible that kids died in all these school shootings. That's fucking horrible. But why don't they raise the flag when a bunch of kids get killed in Atlanta? Somebody shooting through their house. We grew up in Perry Homes and Carver Hills at the time of the Miami boys.
Oh, that is such a great.
I don't see mass shootings on here rising up.
Point.
And I had several friends shot when the Miami boys came through Perry Homes, was shooting through people's apartments. I don't see these statistics on here, and I look for it. You know what I mean? They consider it gang violence.
Yeah.
It's not mass
and they
shootings.
separate it. They separate it.
And why?
Yeah.
Why do we get in the uproar when a white man or some crazy terrorist guy go out there and shoot a bunch of people, but we don't get in the uproar?
Because things are supposed to be perfect.
Because in this society, we're the undesirables. So let them kill themselves off.
It's not our problem.
It's not our problem.
That's what I told that person. I said, y'all get upset when that happened, but when we kill ourselves, it's not our problem. But mass shootings, there were 12 mass shootings in 2018, 11 in 2016, 10 in 2000.
What they're calling mass shootings.
These are actual multiple people got shot.
Yeah.
And it went down.
But I'm saying they're leaving out they're leaving out.
We ain't gonna go with the game. We're just gonna go by what the FBI said. They don't even count the gang violence. But in 2020, it was 2.
Oh, really?
And in 2021, it was 6. This year, it says 7. But it was another one that said 742 people have been shot this year.
That shit sound like Atlanta stats only.
But see, that's the thing.
Right.
If you're telling me, and I had the same conversation with the same person, because she was like, y'all ought to be in the uproar. It's 14% black people in the country. And I said, no, it's 13.6% black people in this country. And why should we be in an uproar? Because all the stats make us look bad. It's 13.6% black people in this country. You tell us 38% of us are in jail and 84% of us kill each other. How are we still around? That math ain't mathing. So somebody
the math ain't
lying
math.
about the numbers.
And they counting on you to not really be smart enough to add numbers up.
They don't. Because they want us to come out and
dig
say.
deeper.
Quick question for both of y'all.
Uh-huh.
Why is what's happening in Ukraine not considered a mass shooting?
Any war isn't, because it's mutual combat.
Yeah.
That's different.
Russia against you, Ukraine is
That's a different
combat.
category. That's a different category. They're not going to call that a mass shooting.
Yeah, because it's a lot of things going on.
How many Ukrainians are they really killing Russians though?
If you're in war, some Russians are dying. Like
Some of them died.
but you got
they lined up.
But listen,
And it's a declaration.
Yeah, they declare gang of
war,
Ukrainians.
So
though.
war is a whole.
and listen to where you're getting your information from.
I don't even get my information from anywhere.
No, I'm saying it's a lot of.
I just asked a random question. I have no information on it at all that I'm willing to consider.
But when you asked the question, it was assumed that you heard something. But let's look at where we at. We're in a country that hates Russia. So we're going to have a lot of people that lean towards Ukraine's side. We don't know we don't really know what the fuck going on.
Right.
We don't know.
We don't even know if that shit even really happening.
It's happening.
You already, don't look at me because you know me.
Hit us with it, dog. Hit us with the esoterics. Hit us with the esoterics,
Ain't gonna do it.
I'm gonna use my Busta Rhymes voice to hit us with the esoterics.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, I do a cool Buster.
Been doing practicing that. Hey man,
Wow.
we do you got a? I'm gonna let you finish.
I did.
Now y'all need to stick around a little bit more, a little bit longer, if y'all can, for about 30 more minutes.
We ain't going nowhere.
Nigga, say less.
Nigga
said I got 30.
Nitty coming in, he gonna be by himself, so he can just blend in with y'all.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
Okay, he gonna be rolling by us. He ain't got no guests.
No,
Solo dolo?
Shit, he can interview us.
He can.
No. We gonna welcome him. He could come.
We gonna give him a bunch of street nitty amen.
But he's right.
I got him.
Is he
You know what I'm saying?
know what I'm saying?
All right.
He's on. You said he's on his way.
Yeah, he'll be here about 5 minutes.
That's what's
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, most definitely. I'm looking forward to that.
Super welcome.
That's my dog.
Yeah, but that's an interesting thing that you just said about war. I didn't even realize that and ignorantly asked that question. I'm glad you put me on.
Yeah.
Georgia in 2020. Guess how many deaths by firearm were in Georgia?
In 2020?
Guess. He said
How many firearms?
Firearm deaths. How many deaths by a weapon? A weapon that
In
shoots
Georgia?
projectile. Yeah.
I don't know.
Just make a guess.
17.
17.
Yeah, I'm just throwing. I know. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 300.
300.
300.
1897. A whole year. What state in 2020 had the least amount of gun violence, gun deaths?
Repeat the question.
Which state in 2020 had the least amount of gun deaths?
In 20.
Rhode Island.
Ohio.
That boy there. Rhode Island.
Wow.
Was
Why
second.
you say Rhode Island?
Well, Hawaii was first.
Think about what goes on in Rhode Island.
Nothing.
I mean, other
Not
than
that
what
Ohio, but damn, they got Cleveland, they got Akron, they got
I'm about to say, I don't know why you said Ohio.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that either, but go ahead.
Ohio just as high.
But go ahead.
Georgia.
I know.
Oh man, you can go to Rhode Island is actually legit like a vacation spot.
Right.
Like if you wanted to go up there and do a whole bunch of cool Rhode Island, if I were to leave Georgia and live somewhere else, that would be where I go. And because I do like the cold.
What?
Yeah, end up and get out.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Right. He'll be get out part two.
I don't know whether you know this about me or not.
Georgia,
please try that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, man, Rhode Island that makes sense.
What state had the highest?
Which state had the highest? I want to say
Chicago.
California.
That boy is on his shit.
It's the biggest one.
Texas is the big state by land.
Yeah, but you got more aggressives in California. They got more. And look, it's and I'm not just throwing these.
I am so sorry. I didn't slide all the way down. Texas had the most in 2020.
I was thinking whichever one is the biggest one, right?
Yeah,
I didn't even realize Texas was the biggest state.
All right, that makes sense.
We're gonna pause and bring Nitty in.
All right. So check this out. We're gonna pause. We're gonna put this thing on a we're gonna put this thing on pause for a second, and we're gonna bring that boy Street Nitty off of here. Y'all stay with us.
We're back
like we never left.
Hey, like we left something.
Like we left something. Tell you what, if you take it, we're gonna chase you too.
There you go.
Look, let me tell you something, man. I got a question. This ain't even a relationship question. And actually been in my DMs.
Okay.
Yo, look, this been in my DMs for probably like a month.
I got a question though. Who's sitting to my left right now?
Why y'all better act like them folks that just show up, boy?
He just done popped up on the scene.
Why y'all better act like them folks that just show up? What?
Look, we got my man Street Nitty.
Hey, can I get a Street Nitty? Amen.
Amen. Street Nitty. Hey, you know Street. You gotta do it, man. I want you to introduce yourself. They know who you are, but reintroduce yourself.
It ain't like the Stock and Talk podcast ain't doing
viewers.
Hey, first it's a blessing to be on the Civil War.
Amen.
Yeah.
Salute to y'all kings, man. I am Street Nitty representative. You know me, one of the hosts of the Stock and Talk podcast.
Stock and Talk.
I'm tapping in, man. They doing their thing. They got good motion going. So we here. We in the motion. You know what I'm saying?
Building.
Hey man, what better place to be?
Amen.
What better place to be invited?
Amen.
And what better place to be invited multiple times? You always welcome.
Yeah, you always welcome, man.
You know what I'm saying? Every time. You know what I'm saying?
He won half a Stock and Talk, but he an artist too. You an artist, right?
Amen.
Hold up.
Amen.
Where?
Amen.
Where?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put us on to it.
Yeah, I mean,
well, a lot of people know, but by me being a promoter and a host, it's a job. So a lot of times that's what you focus on because you're trying to make that check.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I am an artist, Street Nitty representative. I actually got new music.
Okay.
That's finna drop like in a couple of days. The world going through a lot of turmoil right now. A lot of hurt, a lot of pain. So we got some music that's for the soul. You know what I'm saying?
He got that "What's Going On" Marvin Gaye album about to hit.
That's what we got.
He got that type of music.
That's what we got.
I'm feeling that.
What was the motivation behind that?
The hurt. I can feel the hurt from Young Dolph. I can feel the hurt from Trouble. I can feel the hurt from their people. I'm a spiritual being, and we all are, but some of us recognize it and put it out there. I can feel the energy. It's a scripture in the Bible that say Jesus wept because of the things that were going on in the world and the way of what people were going through. But basically saying that he can feel the pain. I can feel the pain of the people. You know what I'm saying? Right. So with this song I got, it's called City in Flames. I'm from Atlanta, born and raised in Atlanta, and Atlanta has always known for being like a player state. You know what I'm saying? Lately, it's a lot of gang activity and it's a lot going on. So, the city feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, not even just the city, man. Let me step a little beyond that.
Okay.
The world feeling it. You know what I'm saying? As we enter into a new age and era. We're in a new age and era. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people think we still in,
the age of Aquarius.
You know what I'm saying? When we stepped into the millennium, it really got serious. Yeah. And after the COVID and all that other stuff, a lot of people don't realize
it's a new dimension. It's a new dimension opening up.
Boy,
and this metaverse thing is a real thing. Like, you don't sleep on it. I'm feeling you on everything you're saying. We can have a whole show about that. Because it's a new time.
Yeah, and
it's a new time.
And you got to get with it. And it's a time of internet and a lot of the savvy devices and stuff out here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, it's still a spiritual warfare going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my job is to make sure I promote as much motivation and inspiration and love. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
it right
a
there.
hard thing.
The love.
Yeah, because we live in a time where so many people show hate to you. It's hard to show love
Where's
to
the love,
somebody
man?
that hates you. You see what I'm saying? But it's our job.
Those people need it the most, though.
It's our job.
Those people need love the most.
It's our job.
You
They
know
need
what,
it.
man? I'm gonna jump in here and say this. When you know, when LA approached me and said, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?" Whoop de whoop, right? And I was like, "Man, he right on time with that because
We
was
were building on that.
right." So he brought us in, and I didn't realize that we would be under the umbrella with a host of other like very talented, you know, podcastaires or whatever. And when I saw Socket Talk, and I just was like, oh, okay, cool. That's that's another blah blah blah. And you know how it is when you enter a realm, you be like, you look at everything and you just kind of like survey it. Tell you what I noticed like right out the gate with this guy. He was the first and only person to approach me and be like, hey, what's popping?
Right.
What's up? How you doing?
You talking
How
about
you
out of
feeling?
the conglomerate. Right.
Right.
Got you.
Just on a level of like, we all here.
Hey man, because we are no big eyes and none of that. You
No,
know?
like, yo, you my competition.
Nah.
Yo, who are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It never felt like that. Never.
Yeah.
And I do have to say, like, that's probably like one of the only times that it didn't, when I look at the different like levels that I've been through in life, like different, you know, jobs I had, just situations that dealt with multiple people anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You're a competitive person though, Trill.
And not enter every situation.
You are.
I am.
I know you for a long time, bro.
You're not lying. I enter every situation and I look at everybody as like, how can I be better in this situation? Right. Except for when I met this man.
Oh yeah.
This man sent a message in the group chat and said, hey, you know, I just need your help, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even, like, everybody responded. I didn't even say nothing. I didn't say nothing in it. I just did it based on our interaction.
Right.
I didn't say, all right, dude, I'm gonna get in there. I just like, I just start copying and pasting everything. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I look at
it, and that came based off of, so when I listen to the way he talks, and what he's conveying right now, man, that's energy. That energy is real. Real. You know, if you can get me, to move in your life, man, I'll move in it as long as it's a positive one.
Amen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So
he's super genuine, man. So that's what I get from
no question about that.
Amen.
That's the energy I get.
Amen.
It's genuine.
There's only one way to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in the time that we in, man, it's hard to stay like that. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to conserve yourself and not get cocky, not get arrogant, not get too slowful. You know what I'm saying? Stay right in that realm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I don't know nothing else.
So with this project, with this, you know, I know you got the Marvin Gaye "What's Going On" project. I mean, you know, I'm just
I know exactly what you're saying.
But what single? What are you leading with? What single?
City in Flames. Well, no, I take that back. I take that back. City in Flames is what has just dropped.
Right.
That's what's dropped.
Okay, so that's not the overall. That's a single.
The overall.
What's the overall?
It's Survival of the Realest.
Survival of the Realest.
Now it's already out. It's already out. We just dropped the video. I've been actually, you know how they say you got a single and you push it and you push it and push it. Some stuff might take years. Survival of the Realist, we just dropped it on video.
Right.
But we've been pushing the song for about at least 2 years now. And when I go to the clubs, the artists, I do showcasing an event.
Yeah.
The artists know the song. So for
Love
me,
it.
when I hear the artist singing the song, I'm like, you know
Remind me
what?
of when E-Man was doing his
Yeah.
stuff. What
Yeah.
his story, what he's
Just
just
like that.
saying.
If the
it's just like-
artist-
yep.
Everybody knew E-Man. So.
If the artist,
The artist.
if the artists will listen to your
Exactly.
music and learn it, so now we pushing the video
Yeah.
because timing is everything.
Yep.
When I first dropped it, that might not have just been the timing. But
Right.
this one I'm coming through with City in Flames.
City in Flames.
Like I actually got 6 or 7 tracks already ready. You know what I'm saying? But I
You
wanted
got a loaded clip right there.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
I wanted to focus on pushing out content on stuff that was already out here. You know what I'm saying? Because I had music already out that didn't have no visuals behind it.
Right.
So it's like, okay, we hear you, but we want to see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they really don't care, honestly, what the artist talking about. They really want to see what he living like.
Right.
Where you at, where you be at, and all that stuff. So,
man.
we brought them into our world and letting them see that, it's cool to be positive. It's cool to be inspirational.
No doubt.
It's cool to be a
Super
servant
cool.
of the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
So that's where we at with it now. So it's music for the soul, definitely.
And there ain't no and speaking on that, there's not one way to be a servant of the Most High.
Oh, man.
You understand? I think that's where that's where judgment and all that comes in, because people look at certain people and like, yo, he does this, he does that, he
Man.
curses, he drinks,
Man.
he smoke, he does whatever, and so that means he's not a servant of the Most High.
Well, that ain't
Man.
even for you to determine.
I'm saying, I'm
like
making a
when
point
people
that,
hear,
that
people make
there's-
that point, but
they
you have to,
always, and you miss the message that way.
right.
You miss the message. You're missing something special.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yo, I hear the message in your music.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And I'm looking forward to hearing City on Fire, the
Amen.
project.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
And
gonna be dope.
I know it's been influenced by like current events and
Amen.
world events.
Amen.
So that's pretty dope. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's some real artist shit though. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that, because the big artists do that. The big Marvin Gaye did that because during that time,
Yeah.
yo, we was messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the artists, the bigger artists, made albums like that to reflect the time.
Right.
And a real artist will do that. The time will reflect in their craft, in their music, in their art, in their whatever it is they do.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to show. If they're a filmmaker, a lot of times they'll do films reflecting the times, like, Spike Lee did, back in the day and all that. So that's
true.
dope. I like that. You're a real artist, man.
Hey,
And you
amen. I
you
appreciate that.
you speak to the artist in me.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Because when we was doing music, bro, it was a fun time. Look, it was a fun time in the A.
Yeah.
And our music reflected that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I like the fact that you are looking at the global situation and
Amen.
especially what's going on in the country and all of that, and you putting it out. You're painting your picture, your
Amen.
reflection of that with
Yeah.
how you feel about it.
My input.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Yo, you are you familiar with the segment that we do? I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
We
Yeah, it's called the
We
segment
early?
is called I'm gonna let you finish.
we early.
Nah.
Super early. Ask them what a weird ass question.
No. You're gonna show the video I put in our outline.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can still do that.
Yeah,
Right?
do it.
I didn't even cue it up because guess what?
We free. Look,
Just
look,
because-
look, y'all. We freestyling today. I'm glad Nitty came. He dropped by. You know what I'm saying? And like
Who
we
better to
said,
drop by?
who
Amen.
better to drop by?
Who
Like
better to drop
you're
by?
always welcome.
Amen.
I
It's a
love
blessing
it.
to
I
be
love
here.
it. And like you said, it's divine that you came through, man. I think so.
Amen.
I truly believe that, especially with the interaction from earlier today. You promoting your stuff. You got a lot going on. We got a lot going on,
And
and
another thing too, though, Nitty.
we've been meaning to do this.
Amen.
So
I want to say, man, I really do appreciate you shouting out Trouble just then and that situation that happened with him. Me and Trouble, I know him,
Oh no, I didn't know that.
but
Okay,
not
amen.
like I had his numbers or whatever.
I know what you're talking about.
We used to do the open mics
Okay.
You know, and he was significantly amount younger than I am.
Wow. So he say, hey, that's dope that he used to be doing open mics.
Yo, Trouble was a grinder though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he was a great. We nobody ever questioned whether or not he was gonna be. He was an incredible young dude, man. Always, he used to be like whenever we used to be sitting at the little table at the Royal Peacock, and and like everybody will be sitting there waiting because they used to have us all in one space. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of, you know, man, they used to be hiding there, and then we had to pay to perform back then. You know, like you doing the open mic, you know, blah blah blah. And then he was all sitting at the table. He was like, "Hey, I'm about to go to y'all want something?" He's like offer to bring us stuff back and all of that. And I just never forgot that. You know what I'm saying? He was such a awesome little dude, man. Like young guy, man. Wow. And when I started seeing him, I was like, God, that little dude stayed at it,
That's
man.
right.
It broke my heart to hear what happened to him. So when you brought him up, I actually didn't even want to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Because I really did, you know what I'm saying? I really did rock with Cuz. And he was a really, really awesome dude, man. But yeah, it's your music is most certainly necessary for reasons like that.
Amen. And you know it's deep because I know him as an Atlantean. You know what I'm saying? Me, the biggest fan of his music, I wasn't. I listened to him. I listened to DTE, but I listened to more me than anybody. Be honest with you. I'm just being honest. I got that much music.
What would be wrong with that?
Yeah, I got that much music.
You ain't said nothing
like
wrong.
I got one song I've been listening to. Probably I gotta send it to you too. I done listened to it 1,000,000 times since I dropped it. But the pain from the people, you can feel it. It's the energy. You know what I'm saying? And we need music out here. We need music out here that's healing.
Yeah,
we got music out here that's dividing. We got music that's tearing down. That's not building up.
Misleading.
Yeah, we need some music with some healing.
That's misleading.
Amen. Exactly. Yeah. And some people forget that it's entertainment, so they don't even know how to get past entertainment.
Right.
They want to take it to a whole nother level. For me, I suggest for any artist out there that is actually in the streets and you peddling in the streets and you doing your thing, that ain't what you need to rap about.
Yeah.
Rap about balling, rap about having things. Yeah. Don't dry snitch on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of artists are doing
it now. Nowadays it's crazy. They going crazy with this.
Ain't nobody got to tell on them. They telling on themselves.
They telling on themselves, man. They blaming Vlad. Vlad TV and all this. Man, you told on yourself.
You a built-in snitch.
You told.
So if you do that, let you do that. Because see, one thing about me, I know people come from different areas and walks of life.
No doubt.
So I can never knock the next man for what they gotta do to feed their family.
No doubt.
Because the man that don't take care of his family, I ain't hearing no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock no man that do. But if that's what you do, be discreet with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And a lot of times they feel like it's out of necessity. You know what I'm saying? So if that is the case, do we want to brag about that?
Right.
Because you're doing it out of necessity. So is there something to brag about?
Right.
That's a question. Right. That's an honest question. Because you bragging about hustling, but
hey, and let me say this. Let me say one thing. I know you finna say it, but think about when back in the days when the hustlers rapped about hustling, they weren't glorifying it.
Nah.
They was rapping about real life. They was rapping about, there was something that came to their mind when they wrote that rhyme. but now it's glorifying. You know what I'm saying? You got music where people talk about scamming, where they glorifying that you just trick somebody out of all their money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Music is powerful, man.
Yes, it
like you
is.
said, like it can heal.
Amen.
And it can destroy.
That's
it can build and it can destroy, man. It just does. And especially the bigger you are as an artist, the more impact and influence you have. So like music and film, I always include film in this too, because music and film shapes the culture.
Right.
Shapes American culture, shapes culture, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's in everybody's home, it's in everybody's car, it's in on everybody's television. And most of the time, that's what you're doing. You're in your car, you're listening to music. You're at home, whether you're watching TV or not, the TV's on.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, a lot of homes, not everybody,
right?
But
right. A lot of
so these films, these songs that they're pushing, all of that is shaping culture, and it's affecting you. Like it could be healing and it could be destroying, and you got to make a choice, man. There's different frequencies, dials. The frequencies 107 megahertz, 107.5, 97.5, whatever. You tune into what you want to tune into for the sonic vitamin that you want to take, whether it be to, like some people, they want to drown in their sorrows for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. They want that misery, so they're going to put on some Sade and just be like, and be depressed all day. That's what you want to do, great. But you have a choice. Mm-hmm. You could turn to some Kirk Franklin. You could turn to some Street Nitty.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And lift up. You know what I'm saying? And uplift yourself. So use it as a tool. It's a tool. Same thing with film. Like you got to watch what you're feeding yourself. What you feeding your conscious. You know what I'm saying? Because you're watching certain films and you're downloading. You're downloading.
You gotta watch though.
You gotta watch the Uncivil War podcast on Fridays.
Watch this clip that LA just
queued up. Let's run the clip.
Watch this clip.
I feel like a lot of times women don't have a real opportunity to be okay with a man being open because men are not okay with women really being open. A lot of times I let men speak first when it comes to like the dating thing because they always talk about, well, I want to have more women, or I want to have a threesome and da 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 da. And I feel like a lot of times women don't have a real opportunity to be okay with a man being open because men are not okay with women really being open. A lot of times I let men speak first when it comes to like the dating thing because they always talk about, well, I want to have more women, or I want to have a threesome and da 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 da. And I hit you with that same energy. Like, I absolutely want to have a threesome too. And I want to have a threesome with 2 men. And I want to, you know what I'm saying? And I would love to have a boyfriend. And I definitely want a girlfriend. And I want to date a couple. And they're like, now hold on, bitch. That's not what the fuck what I was talking about. And it's just like, did you really want this, or do you just want what you want? But you don't want me to have what I want. And I'm like, that's not real poly. That's not real open. You have to be honest with yourself. You cannot want me to be okay with something that you're not even okay with. A lot of women have not really given themselves even the space to experience or think they like those things. Women, we talk, and it's a lot of women that want a male, female threesome.
Hey, speak on it. Let's talk about it.
Yo, man, let me throw this dart out here, man. I actually feel like I actually feel like
shoot your gun.
I actually feel like it's some validity in what she's saying, simply because of the fact of how the double standard lives in our society, and a man could be like, yo, I want. You know what I'm saying? They can feel however they want to feel about a lot of things. And they can feel it to a certain degree to where they'll express it to a woman and say, I want to have a threesome. Or I want to have, blah, blah, blah. A woman can't do that. A woman can't be like, I want you and another dude. Like, that is completely off the table. And that's what she's saying. Like, her point is like, yo, you can't just want that and I can't consider it for myself. And I understand where she's coming from, but this is what I gotta say about it. We live in a world where you really can't do that, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And look, I have the wherewithal enough to be able to acknowledge the disdain and that it exists. I do understand what you're saying. I do acknowledge, and you are right. You're right. But
Can
easy, Tiger.
I chime in?
Hey man, we got plenty of time.
No, we don't.
No.
I disagree
I'm
with
gonna finish. I'm gonna finish. You ain't gonna
And I'ma
interrupt me
let
this
you
time.
finish.
You ain't gonna
And
let me
I'ma
interrupt
let
me
you
this time. I'm gonna finish like this. It's a lot of shit that how you feel as a woman. It is lopsided, and I get it. You're not gonna be able to live long enough to be able to see that change, baby. You're not gonna be able to live long enough to see that change. No man is gonna be cool with that. So I do this. I take the threesome off the table. If I like you enough, we ain't gotta have no threesome. It can just be me and you forever.
Forever,
I'm gonna because I know if you got some shit, and now if you got some shit like that harboring within you, and it's dying to get, you probably just need to leave me and go and do that.
All right. I'm gonna say this. There's somebody out there for you that's gonna rock with that. That's how I feel. I don't feel like most men.
Is it you?
No. I don't feel like most
Is it you,
men-
Diddy?
Me, I'm married, so.
But if you wasn't married, if you wasn't married,
You can't even speak in those
Now,
terms.
is it you, LA?
Nah,
She wasn't talking to me.
She ain't talking to nobody in this room.
But that's my point. There is somebody out there for her. I don't think. Look, I think I feel like
You asked her to
most
hold her
men-
breath. me
Most
stop.
men aren't going to be with that, but there are men out there that you will find somebody that agrees with that.
hey,
Me personally, he's
Hey.
getting his mic.
hey,
So, well, my bad.
So y'all never watch porn?
hey. So, hey, but look, this what I was finna say.
Answer the question to all the men.
Yeah, that's a fraction. But and that's what I said. There's somebody out there.
2 men and 1 woman.
All right, let's cut this shit, man.
Let's
cut the shit.
Now look,
I didn't even finish my point.
Porn
Look, I didn't even get
exists.
to finish my point.
Porn exists for the express purpose of a certain increment of time. This is not.
No.
She's talking about a living situation.
But understand my point. You watch.
She used the word poly.
I get it.
That's life.
That's why I said she wasn't talking to me.
All right.
Because
Exactly.
is a relationship
And there is a
Right.
thing.
Right.
She can't be talking to me because I won't give it.
Man, there's a whole poly
So
community.
based on what
There's
you're
a whole
saying,
poly community.
based on what you're saying, Curtis is right.
No, I was stressing what Curtis said when he said most men want porn. Most people, I've never been the type that watch porn. Never. Now,
I don't get off. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get off on it either. I'm not a porn guy. Yeah.
mentally, I check out. I watch
People hate me for that too. They be like, "You're not normal."
Yeah, I was in
Right.
the military, and
Right.
that's my point I was about to get to. I was in the military, and they used to love bringing that stuff
Right.
up on the screen with everybody. And
Right.
I'd walk out the room.
cause it's spell
I
I
folks used to call me, I hate to say this, gay. Oh, you must be gay.
Nah, nigga,
Yeah,
that shit.
But I want to sit here with a room.
Real for the
full of-
yeah.
Right.
Back to
Yeah.
my point, what you were saying.
Oh, most definitely
Most
not.
men.
Yeah.
Most men I know that watch porn,
Right.
they get off on them 2 men, 1 woman thing, the gang bang thing.
Really?
So you cannot.
Really?
How do you know that, cuz?
when I
Because it's porn channels called Bang Bus, which is
.com.
which is
He got the site for you.
It is.
I know. I'm just.
Which is a browser, which most of their porn
What?
is geared toward
No, just like,
Hey.
yeah.
1 woman.
Uh-huh.
So we cannot say that most men don't appreciate that. Because if you're watching it, it's something in the back.
but you know what something else too.
But back to what.
Well, I let Nitty say this.
But back to what you were saying. See, that's Curtis' point. No, most men they fantasize about shit like that. Watching, it's called cuckold. You ain't never heard of that?
No.
When a man gets
No.
off on watching his woman have sex with another
Swingers. That was
man,
swingers
no,
do.
it's not swingers.
Cuckold.
They
He
participate.
said it's cuckold.
A cuckold watches his wife
Yo,
or
give me some
girlfriend
give me some
have sex.
And no, nothing.
Then
This.
take
Just
note.
run it back.
Yeah,
Just run it-
Yeah, it's real shit, man.
Right.
But back to your point about what you were saying.
He knows a lot about this.
Yeah.
Hey man, don't, yeah, he's come
I
on.
know you do.
Don't try
I know
to-
you do.
But back to your point, what you were saying, it's something for everybody. She can't.
That was my
That was his point.
No, but you started that. You
Okay,
said that.
yeah, I started. I
First, and then you said, "Ain't no man gonna
Yeah.
be with that shit."
well, I was talking long term. I was talking like
In
permanent.
a poly relationship, I've seen women with two men.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it can happen. You can't say no man is doing it because it happens.
Fair,
Africa, it happens.
Fair.
Shoot, now look down.
fair.
And a lot of
I'm
these,
not-
look, a lot of these cliques out here. These cliques out here, when they got that one girl that's in the clique. Like it's a lot. I'm talking about right now.
Yes.
A lot of gangs and all that stuff. They got the.
They share
the
that woman.
Yep, they do, and they said it. They say it.
I'm and my point is there's somebody for everybody, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like if that's your life and that's your lifestyle, there's a whole community. There's a whole community, a poly community,
But, hey.
and I mean you have access to that community. Like trust me, there's somebody for everybody. So
Amen.
I feel what she's saying. I hear her. And to each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Like if that's what you like, you're gonna attract that. You're gonna find that.
Hey, you-
People find. Trust me.
Hey.
You can find a damn unicorn now. Like unicorns.
When you meet somebody, communicate.
There you
Hey.
go.
But you
Don't be in a
know,
relationship and be unhappy. Why?
hey, you know what's funny though? I'm gonna tell y'all what's funny. I mean, this has always been hilarious to me. That a man can go out here and cheat on his woman, and go back to his woman and beg her and cry and hope and beg her, baby, please take me back, whatever. But soon as the woman go out there and cheat on, nigga ready to beat her up, cut her off,
I think that was a generalization.
huh?
I think that's a generalization.
There's a lot of men like I know.
It's a lot of
I-
women. I know a lot of women. I have a lot of women friends
Yeah.
that cheat a lot.
Nah, but I ain't saying they don't cheat. But I know a lot of men
No, I'm saying
that if they women cheated,
Yeah.
they wouldn't accept them
and I
back.
know
They
a
would.
lot- I know
They
a lot of women
would beat
that
them
have
up.
cheated and went back and told that man after something happened, and the man just say, "All right, well, we're gonna stop doing
Yeah,
it."
this
Right.
is true.
So
Yo, no.
Right.
Wait. What Nitty's saying though, he's speaking on the majority from the majority
I
standpoint.
don't know if that's a majority.
We there's no. Only thing we can do now is say. Only thing that we can do now is say. I think he's
Well,
right.
let me
I think
ask you
he's
this.
wrong,
If
and
your-
I think he's right.
If your and I know we know.
I
you,
think he's
But
right.
if your lady will step out on you,
Oh,
you.
You asking the wrong. You asking
We
the
have
wrong
a long
person.
con-
You
yeah,
asking the
you-
wrong person.
Definitely asking the wrong person.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, but I'm gonna stand behind what he's saying, and not because he's our guest tonight, but
Yeah.
I think I believe what he's saying from a standpoint of the ratio.
Most
And-
men, not all of
You
them.
just I'm gonna say this. Wait. I'm gonna say this. You would
If
have
yours-
to
if
show
yours
me
left you-
otherwise.
If yours cheated on you, would you take her back?
No, you don't test.
Mine wouldn't cheat.
Well,
But if she did, we ain't talking about if. But if she did,
cut that out right there.
Wait.
Because it's a fact that more women cheat than men. And
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
no.
wait, Nitty.
That's a fact.
that ain't what I'm
Nitty,
saying.
Nitty.
That
To answer your question,
You was about to say something.
No.
How do we know that's a fact?
Because it's more women.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Right, because the numbers.
But
So what he's saying is a generalization. That's something.
no, that's not what he's saying.
Nah,
What he
'cause
said, that's
I
not
ain't
what he's saying at all.
Women don't cheat.
What he's saying
I ain't saying
is
women don't cheat.
he's saying how men receive that,
Right. That's what I'm.
and he's right.
That's still
He's right.
That's still kind of a
I think
generalization.
nah, man. I think he's right. I think he's right,
That's what
and
I'm-
that's why
I'm
there's
just
a
saying
Civil War.
Hey,
I love that.
Hey, I'm
I
telling
think
you,
he's right.
I know most.
Y'all think, and y'all don't even think he's wrong. Y'all really don't
I don't-
know. Y'all don't know, but I
don't
think he's right.
necessarily-
Hey,
I don't
most men-
necessarily think he's
I
wrong.
think
Most
he's right.
men will not have it. Most men will go out here and cheat on that woman, and get, if he get caught, he'll want her to accept him back. And as soon as she did the same thing, got down. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree
Men
with
are
that.
more hurt. Men are way more hurt by the idea of the woman doing it to
I've
them
seen
than
situations.
vice versa.
But why though? That's the crux of what I'm trying to get to, and that's why I'm trying to rebut it.
If we have to answer why, then we are automatically right.
No, you're not.
If we have to answer why, then we are.
That's not true.
Then why are we doing why then?
Because you have to say why, because some men think that way. A lot of men think that way. They think if I cheat and I beg, she'll stay. That's why I'm rebuffing it.
You're not answering what he's saying though.
Right.
He's saying that they're hurt.
But why are men more hurt than women? We already had this discussion. You don't remember?
Well, you know, we're not emotionally
We're
wired
driven
for
by
this.
ego.
We're not
because
emotionally wired.
Women are taught from the time they start relationships that men are going to cheat.
And we are driven by ego.
And we are never taught that. Nobody ever talks to you and tell you your woman going to cheat on you one day.
You're trying
But
to
if
walk
she
through
do-
it, but I'm going to say it again.
she do-
We are driven by ego.
But if she do, they not gonna accept it back, Alfred.
His point is, if they do,
That's what
they're
my-
not going
that's
to
my-
accept her back.
it's-
But
That's
Not like that.
I don't agree.
Not the
Yeah,
majority.
I'm with you. Elvis.
Hey man, he's not saying
So look,
he's
look,
not
look,
saying yeah. He's saying
time out.
he's talking the ratio.
question.
He's talking ratio.
I know-
He's saying the majority.
If
He's
your
saying the
woman
majority.
cheated on
He
you,
thinks that the
would you
majority.
take her back.
Listen, we had this discussion.
It really depends.
Oh, I answered the question.
I'm not going to say a definitive
You answer the
no.
question.
I'm not going to say a
You answer
definitive
the
no.
question.
I'll answer the
I'm not
question.
going to say that. I'm not going to say no.
Answer the question.
I'm not going to
Let
say
me ask
no.
the question.
You
can ask
He's
it, but-
asking. All right.
You
He asking me to answer the
I'm-
question.
you let him answer the question.
I have,
Okay.
but I will never
Again.
because
But you have.
because of what you're saying right now. When I did, it destroyed me. I actually did not do it properly. I still looked at her like she was dirty. I still looked at her like she wasn't shit. I was pissed. at
you
her
didn't
for
truly-
quite some time.
You didn't truly.
I didn't
forgive her.
truly. And you are. I tried. Look, I am the trying to be objective king. I am the king of the attempt to be objective.
Right.
Y'all know that. I try to look at both sides of the fence and act accordingly way more often than I should. And this is definitely one of those times. I more than likely should have just went on about my business. But that was
Let ask Diddy. Have you ever been cheated on? You stayed with her?
I cheated. I mean, I had a woman cheat on me one time. My baby mama.
Did you stay
I
with her?
tried to stay with her.
See, he
I-
disproving his point.
nigga said he tried,
Listen,
boy.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let him finish.
Now, I tried to, and honestly, I didn't have proof that she cheated.
I did.
Just to be honest with you, I didn't have proof.
So that's why
Now,
you couldn't have
had
that. If
I
you had the proof,
it'd been a whole.
it would have been a street nitty amen.
I tried.
But if I had proof, man, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be
can't wait
honest.
to
I'm
hear
gonna
this.
be honest with you.
I'm listening.
If I would, I'm gonna be honest. Only reason I would, because I would cheat my damn self. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for
All-
my point.
all-
That's my point.
but-
we cannot be objective and we can't say the majority because most men I know that found out they woman cheated with.
They would cheat.
Yeah, they went crazy. They went crazy towards some shit like women do, but they stayed.
But most of the one, that's
wanna
what
say-
I was saying. That's
I
what
wanna-
I was saying.
What
Most
was
of
you
the men that I know, if they women do that, they want to beat them up. You know what I'm
got
saying?
that.
They want to. That was my thing.
But do
It's
they leave?
just ain't
But do they
accept-
leave?
But see, that was the whole point. You said they leave. They
No,
can't-
I was saying most of them don't want to.
But my
Most
point
They don't want to leave.
most men don't leave.
And so-
More women leave.
I want to see the numbers.
And
on
like-
that shit
and-
before I believe it. Let's hear it.
And like
I
I
don't
told
believe
you-
that shit.
But I don't believe these numbers.
What the number say?
Nigga don't believe the numbers.
What the number
Because
say?
I hate when
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
What they say though?
I hate when numbers skew shit towards black men
Yeah, okay.
aggressively.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it say-
This shit ain't even got nothing to do with
Of course
colors.
It says that men cheat more than women. But why is that? Because more women don't admit to cheating.
Women sneaky as hell.
Women don't admit to cheating.
They get away with
They
it more
should.
often.
They don't admit to it. Whereas a man, like you said,
They have a
the
ba-
ego in us.
You be with them every day.
We be
They,
wanting to tell the women,
Right.
"Hey, you know, I fucked your sister."
That's right.
You know what I mean? We be wanting to tell them. And he killing us on the inside. So we started doing stupid shit like changing the cologne.
I
But,
don't want to tell.
but by this graph, more men cheat on their spouses than women do.
I mean,
Argumental.
But that's skewed because how many women answered honestly?
I mean, you can say, well, then everything is skewed.
But how?
Then everything, like you can do that with anything. You can do that with.
And how many men out of ego said they did?
Well, that's the problem with that LA is you can't use that here and then use something else later.
I'm saying from my objective.
I get it. I get it. I mean, that's fair though. That's fair. That's fair that you. Yeah.
How many men stayed? 75% of men stayed in that relationship. It don't say how long. 80% of women left. So women are more likely to say, "Fuck it, I'm gone."
Right.
And that's based on.
It might have been my experience.
Let's see.
But we speaking in the vacuum. Yeah, we speaking in the vacuum. Yeah.
Relationship.
Nah, I was talking about all the way around. I was talking about all the way around.
And I think that weighs heavy on the decision too. Are you married? Are you dating? Like, what's the deal? Like, if I'm invested, I'm married to this woman,
It's a big difference.
and I, I really wasn't not saying that I was cheating, but I'm not holding up my end of the bargain. I'm doing some things, whatever I feel, and this happened. I'm gonna want to try to work it out.
Nitty.
Now, is she a serial cheater?
I was creeping when I did.
Is she a serial cheater? Like, is it continuously happening? Does it happen more than once? Now we gonna have a problem.
Women that are in church cheat more.
Women down in the church. Oh well, I believe that.
Nitty. When it happened,
Can I get a street nitty? Amen.
Amen.
Street nitty, amen.
College educated cheat more.
Nitty, when it happened to me, I wasn't cheating. I was walking a straight line. For the first time in my life. Now I must hold up before I was just gonna say before anybody say anything, can we all acknowledge the irony in that?
Amen.
I almost kind of, it slick feel like I kind of deserved it a little bit. Right. So a part of me, I do kind of process it like, nigga, that's what you get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
I feel you on that.
But and I actually stayed for an additional 4 years and I broke up with her.
Cause see, I had buddies though, man, that I know for a fact, man. My buddies, they be out there doing the most. You know what I'm saying? And soon as that girl look at a nigga the wrong way, he got dog.
But you understand why that is?
Right.
But you get why that is.
Cause the way he doing.
It's because of how we were
Wired.
brought up.
Right. Cause I done.
Brought up that
How
men
we're
are
wired.
supposed to do this.
Right.
If you a man and you hear women say, "Oh, men ain't gonna do no cheat anyway."
Well, listen, man.
About music.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what's going on with me going forward. If I'm in a situation with you and you cheating on me, your ass is about to kick every rock, every one of them, with no shoes
Now
on.
that's a good question, and we got 5 minutes left. So you and this chick, y'all heavy.
Okay.
You don't put a ring on it. You love her. You want to marry her. Y'all about to do it.
My point.
Y'all about to do it.
This is different.
You got 2 weeks before y'all stand in front of that altar. And she say, and
I'm calling the wedding off.
And y'all been together.
I'm calling it off.
Nigga, lamb.
Let's say y'all
Calling
been
it
together
off.
2 years.
Let him ask the goddamn shit.
And she say, have you ever messed around on me while we've been together?
I'm asking her that.
No, she's asking you.
Okay.
She say, be honest. This ain't gonna change nothing. We love each other. We going forward.
She slick.
And you say,
She slick as
well,
hell.
there was one chick when me and you first started talking. Does that count? No, we was just talking. No, once we said we was exclusive. Well, no, babe, I ain't never did it. Well, you know the guy at work I call my work husband? I gave him some sloppy toppy.
How long ago it was? Oh, the head?
About 2
Listen.
about 2
The
months
only
ago.
head.
Okay, babe, you know what? When we were going through some stuff, we didn't know what we were gonna do. Yeah, but he fingered me in the car in the parking lot.
Can I answer this?
I'm waiting for you to answer.
I'm not gonna say
And
nothing.
y'all got 2 weeks before y'all get married.
I can't wait, by the way.
Are you is she gone? Is she kicking them rocks and those rocks?
Nigga, that bitch is diamond level out of here. The whole goddamn out of here, son.
But
Oh man.
why couldn't you forgive her?
I don't
Nigga,
want
she gonna
to.
give him some more sloppy toppy. I'm reason I went
She,
because she.
I like what he's
working
saying.
She
I like what
still
he's
working
saying.
with him.
I like
But baby, did you quit the job? Did you change the job?
The job ain't, look, LA finna say the truth. LA finna say the truth again.
it don't matter if she quit her job. What?
But
She got the nigga now.
Boy, it's over with.
But get what? I be damn if I'm gonna sit there and agree
Hey man,
You know,
Curtis.
Y'all got 2 weeks before you get married.
All right.
Right.
And she hit you with the, well, we didn't do that sexually. He just touched me down there.
And this was when did this
It
happen?
was 2 months prior to, y'all got 2 weeks. So you
Oh
already-
no,
you already been
we're
engaged.
done. We're done.
and shit, I gave him slapping
Yeah, we're
tapping
done.
too.
No.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we're done.
I got one
2
for you,
months.
bitch.
2 months
Okay.
before we get married. No, we're not. Wedding's off.
How long you
Yeah.
been married?
Yeah.
6 years.
You and your wife been married 6 years.
I'm returning the
bad.
ring and taking all that money and going
How
on
long
vacation.
were you and
Going
your
on
wife
a
dating before
sabbatical.
y'all got married?
Honestly, man, my wife probably was together probably like 6 months if so.
Before y'all got married?
Nah, when we got cause about 5 or 6 months, cause we, she a minister, I'm a minister, so
Okay.
we ain't want to be.
And we just showed in the thing that more people in church cheat.
Yeah, and we ain't want to be shacking.
He's the worst, right?
So nobody come to you.
Baited
Y'all
him.
got 15
Baited
Right.
him.
Y'all been living together forever. And somebody come to you and they say something slick, like you at one of your things and your wife there.
man.
And a guy come to you and say, man, shit, I used to fuck shit out of her.
Mm.
And point at your wife.
Talk to him, man.
But honestly,
No, let me finish.
okay,
And you go, and cause I know you personally.
right,
I know you an objective man. I
uh-huh,
know you'll be like, what was this?
right.
You know what I mean? Because it was before y'all, then it don't matter.
It don't. It really don't.
He say, man, about 3 weeks ago.
Ah, shit.
Ooh.
Is he out of there, or you gonna talk to him and say, baby, why did you do it?
Man, honestly, you want me to be honest
I
with you?
want you to be
Yo, why do
Man.
I feel uncomfortable right
right now? Be honest.
Honestly, baby, I love you, but hell, it ain't gonna damn go. It ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't gonna go. 3 weeks. We've been married
Yeah,
for 5
that's
years.
fresh.
Oh nah,
That's fresh.
that ain't gonna go. Yeah, and
fresh.
that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for the next.
Let me
person.
tell you
What if
something.
she deny?
Well, they gonna deny. Only I'm gonna see if we're gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, cause what that's gonna do for me is gonna open me up, and now I'm gonna be opened up, and I'm gonna be saying, well, "Shit, I don't know what the hell she got going on." You know what I'm saying? Though, you know.
Yo, at the end of the day, let me say this.
He told the truth.
Let me
then.
say this.
honestly, cause I
For
don't.
those that do try to work it out after knowing,
Kudos.
well, kudos. But my point, he said kudos.
I'm giving myself kudos because I tried.
So here's the thing, and watch this. You're never. It's never gonna escape you. You're never gonna give that person a fair chance, because that's gonna keep replaying in your mind. You're gonna wonder. You're
Well, she
always
can-
gonna wonder.
she can
Not
earn one.
everybody, but you're
Not
always
everybody.
gonna wonder if she
back to my point.
But she can.
has
But she
is
can. Hey,
You can give them a chance, but once you give them a chance,
give them
guess what?
give them an
You
honest
gave
chance.
them a chance.
Yeah.
right.
Regardless
Yeah,
of what's in
yeah,
your mind.
yeah.
Right.
That's
You
true.
gave them
Now
a
that's true.
chance.
That's
Now,
that's
you
true.
Can call yourself soft. You
Yeah.
can call other niggas soft and say, "Oh, that nigga, blah blah blah."
Right.
But you
That's
gave them
true.
a chance because you honestly want them to come back to you and say, "Baby, that wasn't true." I was just trying to see what you were going.
Why did you give him a chance again?
Because you don't want it to be true. When you in love with somebody and they
Yeah.
do something like that, you don't want it to be true initially.
And then
A lot of times-
are you using that explanation as a general explanation?
No, I'm using it because it happened to me. Even with the situation I gave y'all.
So you speaking individually.
I'm speaking because
From his
I was
perspective.
in
From
the
his
military.
perspective.
I was in the military.
So
And I'm gonna tell you something. Your son can attest to this, being in the military. It's a lot of fucking cheating going on in the military.
his wife is right with him.
I understand that. But it's a lot of cheating that goes on because these soldiers leave
good.
their spouses, male
Yeah,
or
this is good.
female, at home
Yeah.
when they go into
That's
the
good.
field.
Right.
When they go overseas. It's a lot of cheating going on. And it always get back to you.
Somebody got to take care of them while they gone. You know what I'm saying? and stuff.
But it ain't that. It's
What?
on most of these military bases, it's the lifestyle. It's the lifestyle.
He did not say that. He said
That
somebody
talk
got
about
to take care of them when they.
They even got cases that talk about
What you mean?
another man cheating on somebody, your wife getting
Oh man.
beat.
One last question before we cut it, and this is everybody can just give a short answer. Is monogamy natural?
No.
Is it natural? I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Me, I don't know because back in the day they had concubines and queens, so I don't know.
Can I?
I don't think it is.
Well, let me say this. I think for men, I don't think it's a natural thing for
For me,
Tell them why it's not
I
for
don't
women
think it's
too, dog.
and
It's not for
Nobody.
Nobody. It's not. It's because if it was, we'll be like the sperm whale.
Yeah.
They mate and they don't mate with nobody else.
right.
Humans, and the reason why monogamy isn't natural.
I see what you're saying. Natural.
Yeah, natural.
Nah,
and now I'm thinking of that. And that's how I was
think about
approaching
Think
it.
about this. If
Like,
was
is it natural?
You wouldn't have multiple relationships throughout your life.
Yeah, and
You would get with one person and stay.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm breaking it down
Your
scientifically.
brain
Like,
won't let you move
I'm not
forward.
talking
Monogamy
about
is a
whether
choice.
it's morally,
It's a choice.
moral or
You know
whatever.
what's even more a choice, but we won't let it be a choice?
What?
Sex.
Oh yeah,
Sex
yeah.
is a choice.
Of course.
Right.
You don't have to have sex with nobody.
Right.
But you can't tell no adult that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they go, what? You ain't
Yeah.
sex?
Be
Oh, yeah.
fruitful and multiply.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I went through a period where I was trying not to have sex with girls, and like
Take that back. Pause.
I went through a period where I was trying not to have sex with nobody.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, woo.
Thank you.
Nah, I see why he did that.
Yeah.
He right.
Pause.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad he did
You
that.
got some people out here be like, huh?
Hey man, fuck that shit.
Right.
Y'all, it's gonna always be a girl.
Let's cut the shit.
Hey, man.
Right. It's gonna always be a girl. Let's cut the shit. It's gonna always be a girl.
Yeah.
But I literally was just trying to like listen to him and shit and be like, yo, and then they be like, yo, I'm like, no, let's just
Right.
hey man, women get aggressive they're gonna do two things. They're gonna get really aggressive
If you
in the moment, or they're gonna really question what the fuck. They're gonna
For real.
number 3, they're gonna question themselves. What's wrong with me?
Right.
Right.
Women don't do that. Women don't start doing that question themselves until they've been turned out by multiple men.
Multiple men. That's what it is.
If it's one man, they gonna try another man. If it's another man, they
Yo,
gonna try another man. It take a couple men.
But when it was this man,
Women
they were
watching
trying the
this
hell
show
out of
right
this
now,
man.
Watching this episode is gonna be like,
you gotta
y'all
think about
crazy
high
because
school.
they all
Take
got
stuff
different
back to high
opinions
school.
on that.
Hey.
All the girls that everybody claimed they weren't sleeping with were getting the most sex.
Mhm.
The pretty girls was dealing with the handsome guys with the nice shoes and shit. So it was only one partner. You know what I mean? And you was, in our high school, you weren't popular, unpopular. Everybody knew each other.
Right.
But the pretty girls at Archer stuck with the handsome jock guys.
And not my ass.
You knew who they were sleeping with. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But the girls, everybody said, oh, she fat, she ugly, she. Everybody was doing them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And
Damn,
that-
he right.
But it's the truth.
Wow.
Everybody except for me.
Would never have a problem having sex.
No.
Everybody except for me.
Would never have a problem having sex.
You wrong, bro.
Well,
When
it's
you a
true.
man and you sit there and you go, my wife would never cheat on me.
Oh.
Never cheat on me.
Oh.
Shit.
You are an idiot.
I
Never
never
say
say that.
that.
I ain't finna
Never
say. I
say
never
never.
say that.
I won't never say it now.
Me all the time. 'Cause I say shit like, "Oh, you going to see your boyfriend?"
Right.
I say shit like, why the fuck you keep saying that?
Is it that your insecurities though?
No, it's me joking.
Is it what percentage of your insecurities is it?
None.
I don't know about that.
Because I've been through. This
You-
is my third.
You have 0 insecurities.
As far as me and her go,
Yeah.
bye. I'm 46. Bro, I've been married twice.
said
And both those
He was
marriages.
just talking shit.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
He on
dead.
TV. He
Me
talking
and my
shit.
wife have had this conversation.
He's saying if she
Nitty,
was to
nitty.
do something,
Oh,
bye.
right.
You hope we.
Right, that's
You
what
hope
he's
he
saying.
talking shit.
No,
That's what he's saying.
Shit at all.
And that's a choice whether you want to
Real.
stay or
We've
not.
had this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's.
17 years.
I believe him because he said it
I
just
believe-
like
I
that the
believe
last
him too.
time.
I believe him too.
Married.
Yeah. He dead ass.
it ain't even no breaking the way he said it.
He
Like,
dead ass.
right, yeah.
Right.
He
You know
dead
what
ass
I'm saying?
serious.
Right.
My fat ugly ass, it's too many women in my inbox.
This nigga went
For me,
Biggie just did.
I'm holding myself back.
Right.
However,
I love
I
myself.
stay Gucci down,
I stay podcast down to the
every vision to the sock.
every vision to the
Man, I
socks.
feel you on that though. I
That's why I'm
feel.
not gonna
They
kill
gonna be-
myself.
I feel. You. I feel exactly what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He not saying it in a bad way.
Nah,
I got what he's saying.
Nah, I get it. I get him.
I got what.
No,
he
the only
said,
reason
too.
why we broke out in the side conversation because we already heard it before.
Hey man, nah,
Yeah, that's it.
And
yeah,
we know he's dead ass
we
serious.
dead ass. We already believed him. So
Hey man.
yeah.
Why sit there and put yourself through the mental turmoil?
Exactly.
Why don't she want me?
Right. Right.
Oh, man.
Hey man, this was better than I'm gonna let you finish and Roses. And I'm gonna say this
No doubt.
in closing. Check out Socket Talk. When y'all on?
They'll be back next week.
Next week. Yeah.
They'll be back next week. Check them out. Shout them out.
Shout them out.
Click every link. Get in every contest.
And check out Nitty's. Check out
Nitty's music.
He got something.
The raffle.
The raffle.
We're doing the worldwide box Chevy raffle, man. We're going up this Saturday. We're at the exclusive on Memorial Drive. Y'all can follow me at Street Nitty, STREETNITTYTHE, the representative, because that's a lot to spell.
Because that's how I
When they get into Street Nitty, all that going to pop up.
Right.
Man, y'all come out there, man. I'm giving away 10 free tickets to the hottest artists out there tonight. The night. We're going to have the Chevy out there. We're going to actually have the Creator, which is a 15-year-old. Devontae, we had him on the show. It's going to be a really good networking event, man. So y'all definitely tap in, man. If you ain't got your tickets, man, y'all going to get your early bird tickets. They're going to end on the 11th. Get your early bird tickets, man. I'm telling you.
It's gonna be something to see.
I can't wait, man. And we definitely appreciate
1989 Chevy Caprice. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we saw it last week.
Hey man, yep, sure did.
Yeah.
Hey, that thing's so clean, man.
Yeah.
And that's when I stand behind it because I know we're put in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Man.
And we love you for that, though, man. And good looking now for having such a grand, a grand way to like give away something grand to the people.
Amen.
And
Facts.
appreciate you blessing us with your time, man.
Hey man, it's a blessing to be here.
And your mind and your good energy and your good presence, man. And hey man, this has been the Uncivil War podcast. But we don't quit.
Yeah.
We get lit.
Can't
We'll
stop.
see y'all next week.
See you next week.